Street champs, come get put on. Today I am in here with a very, very special guest, Mr. Gary Leone himself. How you doing, bro?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you making that long drive. How was it?
Long as shit. I got high as fuck, and yeah, we listened to a bunch of music on the way up here, and yeah, excited to be here.
That's what's up. You came with two of your homies. Can you introduce us to these guys?
My friend Wesley, I grew up with him out here in Colorado. We went to high school together. We actually used to be in a rap group together.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Definitely got to hear about that later.
That's my friend Don.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
He has a nice lounge in Colorado Springs that they bring a lot of up-and-coming artists to. Like, definitely some amazing talent out there that he brings through to have perform.
Oh, hell yeah. What's the lounge called?
Ultra Flat Black.
Oh, heck yeah. I've heard
Hell
about
yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think we have Instagram conversations maybe.
Hell yeah. For sure.
Hell yeah.
For
That's
sure.
what's up.
Hell yeah.
All right. So for the people that, because you don't do a lot of sit-down interviews, I've looked you up. You got some Zoom stuff out there. So for the people that aren't familiar with you, you know, before we get all into the nitty-gritty, what is your title?
Was my title director of A&R at Atlantic Records. Yeah.
Okay. Was your title?
Yep.
What happened there?
I had to take some time away from music. I had a couple of deaths in the family, so just decided to take a year off from music and, just figure some life stuff out.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right. So walk me through at what age did you guys link up? You said high school?
Yeah, high school.
All right. Tell me a little bit about yourself, before high school. What kind of kid was Gary?
Dang, that's a good question. I was definitely like a music nerd, a skateboarder, like definitely like into like punk rock music when I was before I came to Colorado. Like I was a huge skateboarder, like into that scene.
Okay.
Before I got into like the hip hop world for sure.
Where'd you come from?
LA.
Oh, okay. At what age?
I think I was 14, 13.
What brought you here at that age?
So I was getting in a lot of trouble, and my parents, they had like a big company, and they're like, yo, I gotta get you out of LA because you're getting in too many fights, doing too much shit. So yeah, we're gonna move to the middle of nowhere, and so you're not around like a lot of people, because I was hard-headed back then for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Just fighting over what? Just nothing? Just
yeah, just dumb stuff, like just being a knucklehead.
Growing up, kid stuff.
Yeah.
I feel that. So growing up, you had both parents? You said your parents had a company? What was the company doing?
They did money transfers to Mexico and Guatemala from the United States. They were the first in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. My growing up, my mother had a Mexican import shop here in town, and that was like the biggest thing, people sending money over there, like all hours of the day. So damn, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What's your nationality? Are you Mexican then?
Yeah, Mexican, Guatemalan, and Chinese.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Do people ask you that a lot?
They do, or they don't ask. They automatically assume I'm Filipino. They're like, oh, you're Filipino. But I'm like, no, I'm Mexican. Yeah.
That's Filipinos are kind of like Mexicans of Asia.
True.
I don't know if that's true. I'm glad you you said that too. All right. So you're growing up. You come to Colorado. You stop skating. You get more into hip hop. Get into high school. You link up with him. At what age do you guys meet?
What age was that? Like, how old were we?
I think Gary was about like 16. I was like 17, 18, somewhere around there at that time.
How'd you guys meet? Or where?
High school.
Just like in class one day?
Yeah.
What class?
I don't remember. I just remember like I was bullying him, and then he had to call like his homies and shit. Like, that's all I recall, yo. Yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, so this is when you start getting more into the music?
More into like hip hop, cause when I first got into music, it was my cousin who introduced me to Tupac and Bone Thugs and Harmony when I was really young, and that's when I knew like I had a different love for music for sure.
For sure. What year is this?
94, 95 maybe.
Damn, I wasn't even born yet.
That's real.
They're making me feel
That's
old,
real.
bro.
That's
insane.
real.
Yeah, those were the good days.
No, those were the good days for
Those
sure.
were the 90s, yeah.
Why?
Man, the 90s is just way better. You had Kid and Play. I mean, You had all the greats back then.
Hell
Music
yeah.
Way different. The music these days are way different from what we grew up with. So
Respect. I feel that. So more into hip hop. You start rapping, you said?
Yeah, I started rapping with this. They got me into rapping.
Do you still rap?
Nah, I don't rap, but I write songs though. Like I try to write songs.
Okay. What was y'all's rap name? Did we?
He named it, yo. So he
I
know.
didn't name it. They said Brandon named it, but we were the MHO,
MHO? What does that stand for?
High Outlaws.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, in the 90s, I bet that wasn't taken yet.
It
And
wasn't-
now there's like probably like 40 of them. Probably like Mile High everything now.
Fact.
Alright.
What was your single rap name though? Like,
Here you go, bro. Nah, everyone used to call me G Baby back in the day because I had like a baby face.
oh really?
Yeah.
What about you?
They used to call me Al Dog.
Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good names, low key. L Dog? I wouldn't fuck with an L Dog. All right. You're kind of quiet over here though, bro. What's your story?
I just rode with my boy today. Really.
You what?
I just rode with my boy today.
Oh hell yeah. Respect. That's a good friend. All right. So you start getting into the music, and do you make music too?
I make moves back in the day. I don't make music no more. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What years were you making music?
Man, early 2000s, 2005, 6, 7.
Hmm.
Early.
What happened? Why'd you stop?
I don't know, bro. I couldn't even give you a real answer. I guess I just kind of maybe lost the passion at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Around that time, I guess I was doing a little bit of other things, getting to some other things, you feel what I'm saying? And maybe that just kind of conquered everything else, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I think about it sometimes, but you know,
It's never too late.
yeah, it's a fact.
You know, jelly roll type shit. He's like
That's a
40.
fact. That's a fact.
All right, so tell me a little bit more about yourself. You guys are a quiet bunch.
Not facts. I'm a lot quiet.
I think we just high as hell too, for damn sure.
You got a super high or what weed is that?
You know, this is Kushmas. Shout out Kushmas. I don't know what strain. Probably Divinity. This is like 4 strains in one. I just have a habit of just putting all my shit in one container, so I don't have 100 containers lying around.
Yeah, shout out them, yo.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
What are you guys smoking up there?
From Buku Loud, you heard of them?
I have.
Definitely from Buku Loud.
Yeah,
Hell
they
yeah.
got some gas up there.
I'll have to try them because I don't think I've heard of them, but I've never tried them.
Yeah,
It's a grow and a dispensary, or it's like just a brand.
that I'm not sure.
I think it's just a dispensary, probably a grow as well.
Okay. Like they got their own strains.
Yeah. How long you been smoking weed for?
Freaking, I'm a degenerate, bro. Since like I was like 15 and 14. Piece of shit. My mom and dad hated it. What about you?
I just started like 3 years ago, but before that, I used to despise like weed smokers. Like for some reason, I used to hate the hell out of them, and then all of a sudden, I'm the biggest pothead on earth. You know?
That's kind of how it goes, though.
Yeah.
It's like once you try it, it's not that you're addicted, but just like, damn, I could live life just like happy and
Hell yeah.
just looking on the positive side type shit. I'd choose that.
Major fact.
Yo, you think I could run for mayor?
I know you could run for mayor.
Nice.
You
I
should.
feel like I can too, yo.
You should.
Yeah.
Next city election, you have to live in the city that you're running for mayor in for like 6 or 12 months or some shit like that. So if you want to run for mayor of Pueblo, you got to live here for a minute.
Nice. Can I just say I lived here, like get an address and put my name in it and not live here?
Don't know exactly if they'll do background research because I actually do live here, so I was like, I didn't even.
Easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I bet they would look into it.
How was that experience?
You know, it was eye opening. Like we were talking about, you know, before the camera started rolling. You know, the amount of power that an elected official has just to brush it under the rug, and is insane. And no one really knows where the power stops. You know, I'm not like a evil person, so I'm not really trying to do shit like that. Like the positive stuff they could do is like they could make a day for someone. Like I could make Gary Leone Day. You know, like
Facts. That's why you should win. You should make Gary Leone Day.
facts.
Facts.
If I would have
100%.
won, I would have done that.
Yeah.
But
That would have been
Turn it
amazing, yo.
I would have.
Turning up.
I would have donated to the campaign and everything. You did that, bro.
Hell yeah.
I should have hit you up.
Facts.
But then I feel like, but then that's fucked up. Like, how many people can I give days for a few $1,000s? That's kind of not right either.
365, bro. Every day's for sale.
That's hilarious. But yeah, it was interesting. You should run for mayor there.
Yeah,
You ever done any like political anything?
I want to, for sure.
Hell yeah. That's my first time. That was.
What is the biggest thing that you gain from that?
Public speaking skills. Like, I already had them, but walking into a room of 1,000 people, my mom and dad aren't even there, my brother's not there. I don't even know a single fucking individual in this room. I just gotta like, oh, and I'm gonna be targeted, like, cause it's a conversation that they're having, so it's like a debate. So like that was the best thing, like being able to have like quick rebuttals and like think on my feet and fucking like not be afraid to like bite my tongue, like even though like I might not be right, but you know someone's out there thinking this like I'm thinking it.
What was the moment that you're like, yo, fucking, I learned from this because you got roasted in the debate? Like, who gave it to you the best, yo? Pause.
Okay.
Where you're like, damn, this person got me. This motherfucker right here, yo. I gotta get ready for this person in the next 4 years. Who did that to you?
I feel like I was the youngest one, so like I was kind of coming at their necks. Like
Oh, yeah.
they were, you know, they kind of counted me out a little bit, but the one that probably got me the best was probably honestly the moderator, like
No
the
way.
bitch asking the questions. She fucking, what did she ask me, dude? She was, oh man, it was something about like how do you plan to like, what's your plan for the next 4 years? And I made a joke. I didn't make a joke. I was like, well, I'm actually going to be alive for the next 4 years.
That's what you said?
Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So the rest of them motherfuckers was like, yo, look at this young man.
basically. And everyone started laughing. And then like she was like, and like she didn't find it amusing. And like,
How do you rebuttal to something like that? Though? Like, who knows where you're gonna be in the next 4 years? Anything can happen.
I know, but like it's more likely that I'm going to be alive than a 70-year-old.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I can't believe you said that, bro. That's ballsy.
It was a good time though. I kind of was going for like that Trump shit where he just says off the wall shit. He doesn't have to know shit. He just says, "This is a dog face bitch."
That's how you gotta be, though. 100%. I love Trump.
I mean, I would miss Trump now, bro. Fucking Biden just stumbling everywhere. That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't vote for Trump because I thought the grass was greener on the other side, and I was wrong.
We are wrong.
Yeah.
Latinos for Trump, bro.
Nowadays, there's no one else. He's probably who you're gonna vote for 2020, 2024.
I
Yes,
don't think
this year.
I'll vote, but that's who I'm like, yo, I'll fuck with, bro.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Damn. What about you guys? How do you guys feel about Trump and Biden?
He hates Trump.
You hate Trump?
I feel like we're gonna give him the office again anyway. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's gonna
Right.
get in there anyway.
Anything's better than Biden, bro. I feel like
Yeah.
he's like my retarded grandpa is leading us.
Yeah, I don't know, but we've had a lot of retarded presidents leading us. So.
Who's the dumbest? Who's the dumbest after Biden? I guess Bush was crazy. Like he did some shit.
Yeah, Bush did some shit. Didn't he? We were alive around that time.
But just like a off the wall character. Like I can't really think of one.
Oh, no, not after him.
Bill Clinton.
Before him. Reagan.
No, he was just wilding in there, yo. He was going crazy.
Well, Reagan was crazy.
Reagan.
See, I don't even know if Reagan's like any interesting facts about Ronald Reagan.
Watergate.
Mm. History. This is a history podcast now, guys. All right, so let's get back onto the music. All right, so walk me through when you start getting into Atlantic and stuff like that. How do they meet you, or how do you meet them?
I started interning for an A&R. His name was Sean Barron.
Okay.
Or no, before that, I was managing like songwriters and producers, and the writers that I found, they started getting like a lot of attention, like from Atlantic Records. So I just started being around the building, and the president at the time, Mike Karen, he introduced me to Sean Barron, and Sean Barron became my friend and also business partner. And together, yeah, like we found producers, songwriters, and eventually ran into Ty Dolla $ign, signed him, and then from there we just made a lot of records together.
Oh, wow. So you were on the team that signed Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah.
Wow. How does that go?
It took a while. It took like probably like 4 months to get it done because the heads at Atlantic were like, yo, we don't want to sign Ty. We don't think he's that talented. So it was a good fight that we had to put up in order to get him signed.
Wow.
It's real.
And the fight is like just kind of quantifying his music and the sales he has so far, or what is the fight?
Well, at the time, you didn't really have like research and analytics like they do now. So like it was more based on like, yo, like just based on talent. That's what we were going for, and that's always what I go for. Is just I don't care about numbers. I don't care about analytics. If you're talented, you're talented, and if you have hunger, then that's what I try to identify as talent and hunger.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my cat's fucking crazy.
He is crazy. Yeah.
But talent and hunger. Yeah, I think that's a good point, man. It's always in you. It's always in the person. It's interesting. So Ty Dolla $ign, you sign him, or the team signs him. What does that do? Where are you in your life at this point? What year is this?
2013. 2013, and we're just studio grind mode, going to every studio, going to every city, and just working with every songwriter, every producer, from Bree Steves, D Mile, who did Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Who else? There's a bunch of really talented producers that are super on right now. I just forget everybody's name, but just doing a lot of sessions, and little by little, like 2 years in, we start to form Free TC, and it starts to like come together after 2 years after being in grind mode for so long, like not knowing if you're ever gonna get a single or if you're ever gonna get into album mode or even get an album out. So it's pretty exciting times, and just going through the motion, being in survival mode, definitely a fun time in my life for sure.
Wow. Outside of Ty Dolla $ign, what are there any other notable marks with artists?
Junior H, Nathaniel Cano, and Ovi. I did the deal with Jimmy Humilde, with Rancho and Warner Music. There's this other kid, Suede the Child, that I work with on the rock side.
I really enjoy Suede the Child, actually. He's a great artist.
Very, very talented.
Very talented.
Yeah, and very dedicated too. Like that kid's about it for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. I love being in the studio with them, taking like a little break from like the R&B and hip hop side, and to get to work with Sueco on the rock side was definitely like a different and like enjoyable experience for sure.
How close is the business relationship between you and Sueco the Child? Like what do you guys do for each other? What do you do for him?
Or I was his A&R at Atlantic.
Oh, okay. And since you've taken a step back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean him, yeah, just friends.
Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome. With the step back, what is the process of, I guess, going back in? Do you ever plan to go back in?
I have a few offers to go back in, but my parents and my uncles, they were entrepreneurs, so I'm kind of like on this wave where I don't want to work for anybody else. And that's really what I'm on. I'm still debating because there's a lot of advantages of being inside the building, but like self-belief is a thing that I'm working on, so I kind of want to be at a point where I don't need them, but still 50-50. Yeah,
like kind of like an independent, like tastemaker. Who would you liken that to?
What do you mean?
Like, who is a person like that right now?
That's independent?
Yeah.
I mean, like before QC got to Motown, they were independent when they had the Migos before they signed their major deal. So something like that I could cultivate, from the ground up, and then take a major deal when it makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like developing like a team of artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you working on that, or do you have a vision for that?
Yeah, I have to find something that I'm truly passionate about, and it's kind of hard to find something that you're 100% into, because like when you're in these projects, it's like you're in a marriage and you're going to war with the rest of the world. So like you have to be on the same page, you know, same speed with these artists. So to be able to identify someone that's willing to take it there with you, like, it's pretty tough, you know. So yeah, I'm still looking.
Hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of artists suffer from that. You know, I'll even call it out, especially in Colorado. They're it's not that they're half-assing it; it's that they're more of the ass is in social media than it is in the studio making actual music.
Fact.
You know, and it is a lot of marketing, but you know, you still have to have great music.
100%. I feel like if you have great music, then the music will pierce through the BS. You know, someone's as soon as someone hears something enjoyable, they're gonna, like, you know, like, click on it,
Mhm.
share it with their friends, and it's just gonna be like a snowball effect. You know, so I just feel like people these days, they don't spend enough time in a studio developing their craft. You know, but if you do, like, your music will definitely, like, pierce through for sure.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. What notable artist in Colorado can you say right now that you would keep an eye on?
I fuck with Trev Rich. There's a bunch of them, but they're so brand new to me that I don't recall their names. But there's definitely a handful of talented people for sure.
Hmm. So just Trev Rich off name though.
Yeah.
Damn, Trev Rich. We need that interview. Let's go. That'd be sick. I could name like Trev Rich, 100 Pack Savvy, maybe oh god,
Little Nate, I fuck with Little
Lil
Nate.
Nate. Oh yeah, Parkside Plugs is here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Parkside Plugs. That's the homie, yeah.
Mm, fucking Cam de Guapo. He doesn't live here though. I think he's from LA, but he's always here. I'm seeing on IG. FBP.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
F-
FBP Westcat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, damn, you're a dick. Sushi Too Raw. Anyway.
I fuck with like the up and coming artists, more like the, you know, like the Troy Goods, you know what I mean, like
Troy Good.
Yeah, Troy Good, he's a good
Reese
songwriter.
Parkers and stuff, you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
cats are still grinding hard, you know what I mean, still
Mhm.
trying to get their recognition, you know what I mean, like
Hell yeah.
for sure.
And then you chat. He said you own the lounge, the Ultra Flatback, right?
Ultra Flat Black. Yeah.
Ultra Flat
UFB,
Black.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. How long have you owned that?
August 5th of 2022. 2022, yeah, 2 years.
What's your thought process with it? What's your business plan with that?
I'm just trying to put on for the artists, you know what I mean? Put on for all the artists, whether it be musicians, rappers, you know, comedians, all the artists, you know what I'm saying? So
That's
give
awesome.
all the artists a platform, you feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
And
I was there 2 nights ago, and they had like 7 or 8 artists, and like 5 of them were fire. Yeah, just like,
Fire.
stupid fire.
Fire. We got the open mic night on Tuesdays. It's hosted by Sarah Garlic, and I mean, you get a different genres that come through there of artists, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? You got rappers that can connect with these other artists that may be doing acoustics or, you know, drumming or whatnot, and they can link up, make tracks together. That's what it's about. It's about networking. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Building a network, making a sound. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like, what we doing? Let's put something together. You know what I mean?
And how did you guys meet?
Through a friend, she took me to his lounge like a few months ago, and yeah, I was there and I was like amazed by the talent. Even the first night that I went there was this girl named Blair that I thought could be a tremendous songwriter for like
Hell yeah.
SZA or like, you know, like
Shout out to
Summer
Blair.
Walker. Like, yeah, she's super fire, yo.
Blair.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
gotta have Blair on there too.
Hell yeah. It's all about the up and coming as well. You know what I mean? As long as you can be doing what you're supposed to do in that studio, making that music, making that content, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Get in there and do it. Get that music going.
Definitely.
Usually when I go to like, I used to not like going to showcases because in LA, like, there's so many of them, and most of the artists are whack.
Hmm.
Like, they're just terrible, and you would just sit there for hours like, yo, what the fuck am I doing here, yo? Like, type shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, when I came to this one, I was like, holy shit, like, this is different. You're like, all these fools got, you know, they're just a little bit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit higher caliber than the corny ones in LA, yo.
Well,
Yeah.
what would you blame that on? Like, why do you think they're different here?
Because there's nothing to do. So, like, in LA, you go to parties, you go to fucking clubs, like, you're all over the place. Out here, you can sit here and focus on your craft. So I feel like I think that's a part of it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of factors.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
factors, but I think that's a big factor for sure.
Mm-hmm. They probably sit at home and practice a lot.
Hell yeah.
So, question for you: why do you think that an artist from Colorado hasn't taken that next step as far as like getting like higher numbers and being recognized on a big platform?
Mm-hmm. I think, even relating it back to who we were talking about, like Ralphie the Plug and Draco, I think everyone has that big dog mentality when they're not big dogs, and they're like, why do I got to work with you? Like, you do nothing for me, or like, why do they got to come do street champs? What are we? Or like, why do they got to do Mile High Minute? It's just they feel like everything's beneath them, and it's all competition. Like everyone is just in competition, even if they don't say it. It's just everyone's competing, and instead of collaborating.
Hell yeah. I agree.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the main reason, and also like marketing, and maybe like maybe the music ain't even all the way there. I really like, I always see you post MoneySign Suede. Like I was jamming MoneySign Suede, before he passed away. Rest in peace. And like that's the kind of music I like the Parkside Plugs type shit. And
Hell yeah.
And
How did you first hear about Suede?
I fucking am a huge YouTube head, bro, and I'll just spend all day on YouTube and just listening to music and shit, and it's just like related,
Hell
and
yeah.
just go down the rabbit hole of his shit. And also I listen to hella hip hop podcasts, like Bootleg Kev, No Jumper, fucking
Hell yeah.
Breakfast Club. So like, those probably put me in tune too.
He was a good kid, yo. I love Suede to death, yo.
Hell yeah.
What was your relationship with him like?
It was almost like big bro, little bro, yo. Like, yeah, that was a crazy situation for me.
There is a YouTube documentary about his murder. Have you seen it?
Oh, I've seen a few of them,
Hmm.
the different ones.
How much information do you have on that?
Well, not much, to be honest.
They say it was like a coordinated, like planned thing.
I wouldn't know.
Damn. That's insane, man. YouTube detectives.
Yeah.
How long did you know him?
It was a good 2-3 years, but almost on some everyday shit.
Mm-hmm. He was young. He was only like what, 23, 20,
Yeah, 22, 23.
22, 23.
Yeah. When he was in jail, he said it himself, I was the only one that would pick up, besides his family, but outside of his friends, I would pick up the phone when he was in jail, locked up for 9 months.
Damn. That's really meaningful for sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to jail?
Never.
I've never been in jail either. What about you guys? Have you guys been to jail?
Been to the county a couple times, but I ain't never had to do no real time. Luckily, thank God.
And 9 months is a long time.
Hell yeah. Lawyers. Lawyer up. Take your ass and get a lawyer if you get in trouble, bro.
What did he do?
I think he allegedly was caught with a couple of pistols, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in LA, they don't play that shit. So. Man, that's such a horrible thing.
He was on his way, bro.
Oh yeah.
Before he went to jail, he had 3 tours aligned nationwide, and that would be one of the few Mexican kids that could actually do that type of stuff. Besides King Little G, and I think that's pretty much it, yo. For that type of Mexican rap arena, there was only a few that could do that. Jeezy could do it too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was truly sad because he was really on his way. Before, I was just telling my friend that before Suede passed away, he was supposed to sign in Gucci, and Gucci was supposed to co-sign him and put his music out there a little bit more. So I think that would have did tremendous things for Suede's career if he was still here, for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. You just look at the YouTube numbers. People are still discovering him to this day. And then he. The whole Parkside Plugs thing, they were homies, and they're keeping on his name alive, and respect to that.
Yeah.
He's one of those artists that I think kind of like an X situation, the music will live on.
Yeah. And he worked his tail off, yo. You talk about being in the studio, he was in there 24/7. He did not stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason, I think they're gonna have at least 4 or 5 like mixtapes and albums worth of music. Like that's how hard he was going in the studio.
Wow. What's your take on AI music?
I think it's here to stay for sure, and just like everything else, it's innovation and continuous improvement for products, and you just have to adjust and use it in your own creative way and take advantage of it. You got to learn how to use it for sure. Like,
But like adding AI to like a what's a posthumous album, like a MoneySign album, if they did that.
I mean, if it sounded good, then I'm all for it. If it sounds terrible, then go back to the drawing board type shit.
That's fair. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot topic. They say they're already doing it with a bunch of artists we know and love.
Nice.
Hmm.
What do you think about it? Do you think it's ruining music, or do you think it's taking music to the future type shit?
I think when they do it to people that are dead, I think it's not as tasteful, like, because like you kind of just have to let them rest in peace. I think I don't want to hear like fake, like, I guess who they were really doing it with was Michael Jackson, because he has like fucking 7-10 albums after his death and they all are not good. But I don't know, like if they did like a MoneySign or a Draco one, like I would give it a listen, but I'm not like the biggest fan of it now.
No, that's fair. I get it. Not for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I like the AI like Kanye leaks that are on YouTube. Like that's cool. But I think since they're alive, it's way different.
It's not authentic. It don't feel as authentic.
Yeah, exactly. What's your take on it?
I think I feel like that. I feel like I don't know, maybe a little mixture. I feel like I do feel like it's not as authentic, but I feel like at the same time, if it can like perfect what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Like if it just give you that last little bit of perfection, if it ain't like the whole song AI'd up.
Yeah.
But if you might have stumbled a little bit, but because you can't get this little one part right when you get up in the studio, if you rapped, you try to start off and it might can't get that little part that's on the beat.
Mm-hmm.
But that AI can kind of like, you know what I'm saying, piece it together for you a little bit. I guess that would be cool, but I don't know. I guess I'm torn.
Yeah, I agree with that point. Like if the artist themselves is doing it in the studio for, something like that, then that's completely different than the record label being like, we need one more Juice WRLD album.
Yeah.
Put that shit in AI.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
But what if it gets it right and it sounds good?
I mean, if they don't tell us, well, it depends. If they tell us, if they're like, this is AI, or if they just kind of try to sneak it under our nose, then I would.
But what if they just tell you, yo, this is AI, but it still sounds good?
Then I would be like, okay. But if they didn't tell us and they just try to lie, I'd be like, damn, that's fucked up.
I ain't gonna even lie though. I ain't even heard no AI joints yet. So
No?
I
Damn.
mean, I at least not to my knowledge. So I'm a little research. I gotta do more research. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta do more research.
That's fair. AI, man, it's coming for like, it could do like marketing. Soon it'll be doing everything.
Yeah.
Scary.
Even the podcast, will be doing the podcast too.
I mean, maybe people won't even be like listening to podcasts.
It's gonna be over for you, bro. What are you gonna do when AI takes over the podcast world, bro?
I'm gonna fucking do like an AI podcast. I'm gonna have robots here and just like control them.
Hopefully by that time you the mayor.
That'd be sick. Hope, and we could all. This is my cabinet, my mayor's cabinet. I like that. They told me that if I did win mayor, I could fire everybody that worked there and hire my own people.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I be the person that fires everybody?
That'd be sick. It could be your job to fire her.
Yo, I love doing that shit. Yo, you fired, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, sadly, we'll have to wait a few years. But
I'll be ready, bro.
practice it in the mirror, bro. Be like, you're fired.
Yo, you fired.
Donald Trump shit. Back to Donald Trump. You're worthless. All right, so back to the music. What you said? What made you step back was your family situations. You had some people pass away. When you lose the drive for music, what does that feel like?
I wouldn't say that I lost the drive for it. I just needed a break from it. Yeah, because it's a lot that comes with it as far as like when you're in A&R, you're more than just A&R, and you're pretty much like a manager. So you have to play all the roles and be on top of everything. So it's especially being like on the ground level, you know, because all A&Rs, we're the ones that pick the artist, and then the rest of the record label has to deal with whatever we pick.
Mm.
So just being, you know, in the trenches and, you know, running around is a lot to deal with. So I wouldn't say I lost the drive, but just taking like a small mental break for a little bit, just to gain a different perspective on it for sure. And it's definitely helped me, look at a positive perspective to music for sure.
Are you single?
Yeah.
Running around, you know, you got a lot of power, you know, choosing these artists. How long you been single?
I've been single for a while, like 8 years.
Do people treat you different when they find out what you used to do?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah. It's weird.
Like in what way? Do they treat you different?
Well, I guess because of the access, you know, like when anybody's in town, like as far as like a concert in Denver, I could literally call all my friends and be like, yo, let me get backstage passes, and I could do that, like with any artist. So yeah, it's just a little bit different. And when I explain it, they kind of look at me like side eye. Some people, they like it, and other people get intimidated by it. So yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine you being a ladies' man. You're like, let's go backstage, babe.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is that the case? Is that you?
Not in those words, but yeah.
Yeah?
Type shit, yeah.
You were running through these streets at one point.
Yeah, but before music though, you could ask my boy right here. Facts, before music, before I even knew I was gonna do music.
Really?
Yeah, I swear.
Man, don't lie to you. He knew he was gonna do music. He knew he was gonna do music when we went to Chicago. I think that's what really changed it. When he was talking to all those A&Rs and stuff there, from Rap A Lot, Chocolate Factory, Interscope. I mean, we met with MCA. Met with a lot of record companies out there. I think that's what really changed it for him. Was that convention we went to.
Wow. So we didn't even talk about that. So it was a convention in Chicago, kind of like a hip hop like meeting thing.
No, it's like finding talent, really.
Oh.
Like the next hot thing, really, kind of like what we're talking about right now. You know, what they had record labels there.
Talent scouts type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was this guy. He put in a 3-day event, and he had like all the record labels come out, and they would listen to like artists. This is back in the day when we used to have CDs. So we took our CD players with the headphones, and then we would go to each desk and play our demos.
Wow. That is insane.
Yeah.
I like that though. So and that's what put the battery in your back to.
Yeah, I would say like a piece of the battery for sure. Yeah. I don't even like. I feel like I got really lucky, to be honest, to be in this position, because I never thought that I would like manage songwriters that would have hits on the charts, or you know, like A&R at Atlantic Records. Like I never really thought that I would be there. Like it happened by luck. Like the guy who introduced me to the guy at Atlantic Records was a guy that I helped out in the club that was getting his ass whooped by like 5 people. So he was getting jumped, yo, and fucking, I was like, yo, I'm gonna help this guy out. This one guy, he was getting his ass whooped by 5 people, getting dragged around in Orlando. And for some reason, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna help this guy out. I get punched in the face, and then we get kicked out of the club, right? And this is the guy, after like, and I don't even get his number that night. Like, I think it's like 6 months later, I'm on the strip and I run into him again. And he's like, yo, what do you do? I was like, yo, I go to school. And I was like, what do you do? He's like, yo, I'm a hustler. He's like, yo, I know this guy that works at Atlantic. He's like, whenever you're done with school, I'll introduce you to him. So by me helping this random stranger out, what's it called? Getting jumped. Like, that's how I really got in.
It's real.
As a hustler, it was just his friend, and he was like, "This is my new friend."
Or yeah, his friend worked at Atlantic, so he when I got to LA, he's like, "Yo, this is my boy Gary," and that's how I got in there.
Wow.
Yeah, some random guy getting his ass whooped.
So this happens in Miami, and then you run into him on the strip in Vegas.
No. This happens in Orlando while I'm going to college in.
Oh, Orlando. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And there's a strip in Orlando.
Just like the main strip with like all the clubs and stuff.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought like the strip, like
No.
Vegas. I was like, damn, what are the fucking odds of that? I'd have been insane. But it's still, Orlando's a huge city.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But the battery, the main battery was I put this song, my first song together, which was Trey Songz and Drake, Unusual. My songwriters, they wrote the hook to that and Trey's verse on it. Um, and I was driving in Las Vegas. Funny, we're talking about the strip. And I hear the song for the first time on the radio, and that's when I got the battery because I was like, holy shit, like I actually did that shit right there. Like, holy fuck.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And after that, it was definitely game on.
Hmm. So, I wanna really dive deep into this Trey Songz and Drake thing because I love fucking Trey Songz and Drake, bro. Um, what is your role here? Walk me through like the beginning.
So I think at the time I was interning or a consultant at Atlantic, and my job was to find beats and to put writer sessions together. So whatever songwriter I could grab, just put them in the studio and just make records for the roster on Atlantic. Um, and we were in there for like 3 days in a row, fucking just tired as fuck, going through a bunch of beats, fucking eating food, smoking weed, and just being in the studio. And then at the the third day, we're like, fuck, man, we're exhausted. Like we gotta go home. And then the songwriter's like, yo, like let me do one more melody before we leave. So we're like, fuck it, go in there and just fucking try it out. He does the last melody. We turn in the melody to the president of Atlantic, and then next morning he's like, yo, finish this. Like this is amazing. So then we book another studio. The fourth day, we finish the song and send it back to the president. He sends it to Trey Songz, and then Trey Songz is like, yo, I want to cut this record. Like, this is dope. They cut the record. It takes about like 6 months to get the record cut and get it completed. And then there's an open verse. And then I think at the time, Trey is like hanging heavy with like Drake during that time era. So Drake jumps on the record, and then
Wow, the rest is history.
the rest is history. That was my first platinum record.
Wow, your name is in the credits of that song.
Yeah, for sure. I got the plaque at the house.
That's awesome, man. That's
Yeah.
see, I'm sure a lot of people don't know this, but like I'm pretty ignorant to all this shit, like the chat probably, but like I was not aware that. Well, I know they have writers, but I didn't know that they just go to like a general basis and then they get to kind of like pick from them type thing. I guess that's just something most people don't think about when they listen to their favorite artist, like who really wrote this song.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's an incredible process, and it's like, especially like when, what song was it? Beyonce and Jay-Z. It's called Boss, right? Like that record, was done like 10 years ago, and then like it gets put out like 10 years later. Like when you see stuff like that, it's like, wow, like this is crazy. We did all this work, and then like you never think this song is coming out, and then next thing you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce cuts it and it's on their album. Like it's definitely an interesting process. Like there's all kinds of ways to get records cut.
Do you ever feel like you don't get do credit or shine?
Yes and no, but in the beginning, when you're immature and like early in your career, you're like, yeah, I want all the credit, I want this, and blah blah blah. You want to outshine everybody, and you want to have the biggest ego. You want to have all the girls, all the cars, and yeah. My bad.
Do you ever feel like you don't get do credit or
Yeah.
do shine?
At that time, I didn't, but now that I'm older, like I really don't mind the credit. Yeah,
How old are you?
37.
37. You look young.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I think a lot of people would battle with that, having these monster hits and then they're giving all the credit to Jay-Z and Beyonce when they're really just the figureheads.
Yeah. Which is fine because in the industry, everybody knows who does what, like behind the scenes, because it's such a small industry that everybody knows regardless. Maybe the public might not know, but everybody that's important that has to deal with the music industry, they know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the public definitely does not know that. They think Drake is in the studio like, ooh. I mean, sometimes maybe it is the case, but
I mean, regardless, you still have to do an amazing job of cutting a record. Just because you cut a record, that doesn't mean that it's going to be a hit. So Drake, like, you have to give him credit where it's due, because you know you have to have the ability to take an okay written record and make it a hit. You know, so like big props to Drake. Like, he definitely knows how to do that, and I think he's a master and a student of the game at the same time. So there's no hate or no like negative towards that, because he's the greatest artist on earth for sure.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Greater than Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
I would argue with you there.
In what case, like numbers or song wise, or what
Global impact?
I mean, of course, but I mean, which songs do you relate to more, Drake's or Taylor Swift's?
I mean, honestly, like neither of them. Like Drake's like got bad bitches. What's my fucking problem? Like I don't have bad bitches. Fucking, I'm a
But
regular
you do
dude.
though. I've seen your podcast, bro. Like, you got some baddies.
I mean, but
here.
they're not on me like they are on Drake. I'm just like if a computer guy made a song like fucking
You
Dexter's
should have won
Laboratory.
Mayor, they would have been on you.
Exactly. Exactly. I definitely got more bitches when I was running for mayor. Yeah, I don't really relate to either one of them. But you relate to Drake more?
Nah, Taylor Swift.
Bro, I feel
Yeah.
that. I see that in you. I like Taylor Swift though.
Yeah.
She's good.
Now, she's amazing for sure. Great songwriter. Same thing as, you know, the student and master of the game. She's great.
Hmm. What about you guys? Drake or Taylor?
I'm more of a Drake guy.
You more a Drake guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift. Fuck it.
See, it's a logical choice. What? All right. So what about the Mexican side? You said you did a huge deal. I don't want to butcher their name. What was their name again?
Junior H, Nathaniel Cano, and Ovi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who they are, the regional Mexican guys.
Mm-mm.
Wow, surprised.
I'll check them out though.
Do you speak Spanish?
Yes.
I'm really surprised you don't know them.
I am fucking.
Wow.
I'm not like the best Spanish speaker. Like if it was a scale from 1 to 100, like probably like 70% proficient.
I would say like 30, bro. I feel like you're putting some sauce on it.
Maybe
bro.
maybe 50, maybe 50, maybe in the middle,
Yeah.
maybe 50. But like all my family is Mexican and they all speak is Spanish.
They probably call you, what did it say? The No Saba?
No Saba kid.
For sure.
Do you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
That's fire. Que rollo. That's all I know for now. Nah.
Yeah, but back to Nathaniel in junior age.
All right. So, where are they from?
They're from specific cities, I don't know, but from Mexico for sure.
Oh, word. Okay. And how do you get introduced to them, and what do you take them?
So interesting story. I've lived in like big houses and like mansions like my whole life. So for the first time, my uncle was like, "Yo, you should go try living in the ghetto." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go live in the ghetto." I moved to Huntington Park, and from the back window every weekend from fucking Friday to like Sunday, they're just bumping this shit, and I never liked it. Like, I didn't like that type of music. When my mom used to play it, I used to be like, "Yo, turn this shit the fuck off." Yo.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is terrible. Like, it hurts my ear. So they're just bumping it from weekend to weekend, and they just don't stop, bro. From like 7 p.m. to like 6 in the morning. I'm just like, fuck. And then I start to pay attention. I'm like, yo, like, they're playing this shit a little too much. I gotta go look at the numbers. So I go and look at the numbers, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're in the hundreds of millions per song.
Wow.
And then I take it to Atlantic, and they're like, yeah, like, this is crazy. We've been trying to get a hold of these guys forever, but they don't answer our calls because there's a bunch of, you know, people up there that are behind desk that are not in the streets, you know, just running around. And I so happen to know the guy, Jimmy Humilde, and connected with them, and, you know, just worked it out between Warner and Rancho.
Oh wow. So I'm where's Huntington Beach or Huntington Park?
Huntington Park is next to South Central,
Oh,
Los Angeles.
okay.
Yeah.
Florencia
Yeah.
area.
And so they're playing it like on a speaker, or like it's the actual guys?
It's just parties. Like, my building was right here. There was a street, and then there was a bunch of houses, and each house they had a tent, and from weekend to weekend they would just party their ass off every weekend nonstop.
Wow. See, I'm more on like the what is it? Gino Pacas? Is that it?
Gino Baca,
Gino
yeah,
Pacas?
yeah, he's hard.
Yeah, he's hard as fuck. I think he's
Yeah.
in prison though.
Is he? Nah,
He's not in prison.
no.
Well, sorry I put that on you, bro.
Yeah.
My bad.
He's
a free
somewhere
man.
with Drake on a big ass plane somewhere in the sky.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Do you find more satisfaction in like the English side of things or the Spanish side of things?
I would say equally because I grew up like my true passion is R&B and hip hop for sure but it was kind of satisfying being able to dive into the Mexican side and do something for them, just opening the doors for Mexicans in the music business for me was definitely huge because there was nobody up there before that would support that type of music, and I'm so glad that I did because it just shows by the numbers that it's super successful now and they're all over the charts like people like Peso Pluma and Chinito and Nathanael type shit, so I'm super grateful and inspired by both sides,
Definitely. Aside from them, who do you really listen to? You showed me one artist. I forgot what his name was. Shit, Highway.
No, Fast Money Ant.
Fast Money Ant.
Yeah, he's fire.
Who else do you actually like listen to?
I've been listening to a bunch of old shit recently, like Bone Thugs, Tupac. Who else we been listening to, bro? I'll be forgetting.
Man, you listen to Q. You was listening to West Side Connection the other day. Chronic 2001 album.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know, there's a bunch of oldies. He was
You know who Little Double O is?
Mm-mm.
From Memphis. I listened to him.
Little Double. Maybe that actually does sound a little bit familiar. You got a snippet right there.
I can play some shit.
Did we smoke that? Oh no, it's right here. Hell yeah.
He signed the Future right now.
Wow. Like the intro, 007. Hell yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he's super guy.
Little 00. I'll peep that.
I gotta put you onto some shit, bro. I thought you was in the end, bro.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm tapped in, but like,
You're not tapped in, bro, if you don't know Little Double O.
Where's he from though? Atlanta?
Memphis.
Memphis? See, I'm not even tapped in with Memphis. I'm not tapped in with the whole United States, but like Colorado, West Coast.
In with Memphis. Memphis is producing a lot of rap. Come on, bro.
I'm not a huge fan of the Memphis sound, honestly.
Wow.
Put you on with a Memphis cat, Lil Motor.
Lil Motor?
From Memphis. If y'all never heard of Lil Motor, he harder than hell out of Memphis too.
Is he like bubbling, or is he actually like there, or where is
He bubbling, he coming up. He ain't there yet, but that's what I said. I get into the real nitty gritty when it come to the underground, but he'll be there.
Put him on right here.
Hold
if
up,
you got
let
it,
me go ahead.
people can be watching this.
Shout you out, Motor. I'll put you on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not comfortable. You comfortable with saying you're tapped in around the countrywide?
I'm pretty versatile. I would say that, yeah.
That's fair.
I think in order to be in this profession, you kind of have to be. It's like, if you're going to be like a professional, like basketball player, you got to be well-rounded type. So, yeah, you have to be tapped in for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just me. It's people like my friends, that keep me tapped in too, ask a lot of questions, and they provide a lot of valuable information with every artist. Like my boy, he be super tapped in. He be telling me about stories from rappers that I don't even know about. So, yeah, it's good to have good friends around that know about the music and culture.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up. You got it?
I got some Motor for you.
Where's he from?
Memphis.
Memphis. Shout out Memphis.
That song does go far too.
In Memphis? I'm pretty sure Memphis. Pretty positive Memphis.
Who's like the biggest out of Memphis right now? Glorilla? She out of Memphis?
Yeah.
You think she's the biggest?
I mean, Yo Gotti? Oh.
About Key Glock.
Throw another one up too.
Yeah, Motor go hard.
But the biggest out of Memphis, like, once again, global impact. Like Key Glock and Glorilla, I would think are like pretty on the same level. Glorilla kind of fell off in the last few years because all the other female rappers have been on their shit.
Yeah, she had a good moment though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a great moment.
I mean, is it a hot take? Like, was it Young Dolph, right? Young Dolph got murdered there. Key Glock's career had a huge like he wasn't falling off, but he had a crazy surge after his friend's passing.
Yeah.
That's usually how it worked, though. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate for the death, but that's usually how it worked. You know what I mean? Like you get more light shine though to your clique when that happens. It's unfortunate, but
Well, you also got to be talented though. You got to have something going.
Fact.
Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah. See, I gotta go to Memphis and maybe just move into the hood, like you said.
You should do it. You should definitely move into the hood in Memphis, yo, and tell me how it goes.
Tell me how it
If
goes
you
is
get,
insane.
If you get the chance, yo.
Tell me how it goes is insane. I'll be fucking.
You just can't move.
What do you think of the new stadium that they're building in Colorado Springs? Like, what do you think? What type of effect do you think it will have, as far as the entertainment in Colorado Springs and Pueblo?
I mean, it's gonna be positive. I'm hoping. Like, they already have One Republic going. I don't listen to One Republic, but I know that gets the white suburban moms out.
yeah.
And once we get the community supporting it, I know that we'll have rap concerts there. Like, it'll probably be like a little circuit. Hopefully, like Denver, like Red Rocks, and then Colorado Springs, and then like New Mexico type shit. That'd be cool. But yeah, I don't see any. The only thing I see going wrong with it maybe is like, I wouldn't even say crime, low-key. Colorado Springs has a good...
Well, it's way up north, too. Northgate, it ain't going to be no crime.
Really?
I don't see no crime. I see on the positive light of the things, maybe more artists that's coming up can bump shoulders with major artists being in a city like Colorado Springs. You know, Denver a little spread out. It's a little bigger. Artists can kind of duck off, hide away. But in the Springs, you can't really hide. You know, it's you outside. So I feel like if an artist come down and they bumping shoulders. You can bumping shoulders with some of these cats and, build relationships.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's totally true, too. What's your take on it?
I think it'll be good for the city, and especially for Pueblo, so they don't have to like drive all the way to fucking Denver to go for some entertainment. It's a closer drive. People are a little bit safer. I think it's a positive for sure.
Yeah, I'm all for like positive shit, like music, man. That's awesome that our city's doing that. I wish Pueblo would do that. We need a outside venue, but
You need to get on that, bro. What happened?
Fairgrounds.
that's a thing. Here, hold up. I gotta get up and move the computer because that thing is off. The state fairgrounds are there, but they only get mainstream artists, really.
Yeah, they did have Ashanti a couple years ago.
Who'd they bring last night?
Fucking T.I. and fucking...
Did the people know the music, or was he like dated out here?
I guess he only did like 30-minute set.
No way.
Yeah, and he only did like a minute of each song.
Damn.
That's what I heard. I didn't go.
Catalog real fast.
But I forget.
Why didn't you go, bro? You're supposed to be campaigning.
I was
dude.
doing that's exactly what I was doing. I was campaigning at the state fair for mayor, so I didn't go to the concert. I was just handing out like business cards and meeting people and shit.
Hell yeah.
It was worthless now, but in the moment, I thought it would be. What about female artists in Colorado? You got any talented female artists?
I mean, besides Blick, there's a few of them, but I'm just trying to work on some deals with them now, so I'm not gonna expose them too much. But yeah, there's a few talented ones.
Oh, you're keeping it close to the chest. It's like that
Yeah.
because other people will. poach it?
In a way, yes. Like people do look at what I follow, just to just for like talent and shit. So yeah, you have to kind of keep it low key. If not, people will definitely like try to take it from you for sure.
Oh wow. That's kind of the game. That's always it always goes like that. Just A&Rs just do it to each
But,
other.
I mean, it's nobody's fault, and I'm not speaking like anything a negative. Is whoever plays their best card, that's who's gonna win. So
Hmm.
you know.
Damn. It's like that. Sorry, ladies. No shine. That's fair. I'll give you some shine. What about
Nope.
Fuck. Sorry. uh. Well, damn. I wanted to talk about that for a second. What's your take on current music? Current hip hop. Are we going towards a country world? Is hip hop dead?
I wouldn't say dead. It just becomes so global that you don't feel the impact as much, and because everybody has so much access to stuff, that I think that our minds are just too much information, too much shit, to where certain things are not as impactful anymore. So yeah, not that, and it's always shifts. It's not like one genre can maintain it forever. It's just the overall scope, and each genre has to have its chance and get its opportunity. So it's not a good or bad thing. It's just time for hip hop to innovate and find other creative ways to survive, as far as the competition for genres.
Mm-hmm. What's your take on that?
I ain't gonna lie, I like that answer for real. Cause yeah, I feel like the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's time for it to innovate. Innovate its ways, innovate its sound. You know what I mean? And
But what's the next rendition of hip hop? Like, who? I can't even describe something that's not. If it's not hip hop, it's not hip hop. Then it's like alternative or something, right?
Yeah, but nowadays you're gonna find so many mixtures that you're gonna be able to find whatever you like. Like.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many mixtures of I think they started to call it like sub-genres or something like that. Like, so you're always gonna find whatever sounds good to your ear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I still don't think that hip hop is like all the way dead. Like it's still the main driving force. They're just taking like a step back. But it's still like, as far as like culture pumping products and music, they're still the dominating genre for sure. Just every now and then, your favorite artist Taylor Swift pops her head and says hello
at the Chiefs games.
Yeah.
But no, I really think that like if you look at it, like even the most major hip hop artists are going country. Fucking Lil Durk, Drake. What's the other ones? Okay, those are the two biggest hip hop artists right now. Lil Durk,
but that's like that's nothing new. Do you remember Nelly?
yeah.
I do remember Nelly that with Country Grammar.
But he had the song with boy, what was
Tim
it?
McGraw.
Tim McGraw, yeah.
It was Tim McGraw.
So it's always been there. It's just a new generation of it. But there's nothing new under the sun, like it's always
Just a
happened.
repeat.
Just a repeat.
It just advances itself every year.
Yeah. Nelly at the time, two Diamond albums. He was the biggest rap artist on planet Earth, and then what else can you do besides go to fucking Mars? You're the biggest artist on Earth. You go do a song with Tim McGraw, like it's the process.
That's very true. There's only so many ceilings you can shatter in hip hop before you gotta get into the other.
Two Diamond albums, what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at Wayne wrote a rock album.
Facts.
That was a good one.
Really?
I liked it. Let It Rock. That was a good one.
Wow.
With him on the bus and the guitar, it's all.
You like that album?
What's it called?
He don't even know what it's called.
I gotta do more research.
The Little Wayne rock album.
I just know the song.
I ain't heard that joint.
Me neither.
No, you guys have heard one song from it. It was stupid, really popular.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the Take the Road and Drop It on Your Head joint?
That was one of them, yeah.
man.
Okay, yeah, I didn't really get
That's the
into
song that let me know, yo, don't listen to the
Yeah, I
rest
didn't
of
get
it.
into it.
He had a joint on there from like the little Scarface joint, the She's on Fire joint.
Nope, I ain't heard that one.
Man, he played the guitar. He played the guitar on that motherfucker.
I mean, I think that's talented, no cap, because like I said, when I see these artists coming up at the lounge and they had open mic night playing the guitar, I'm like mesmerized. How the fuck, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So for him to be able to do that, I definitely think that's dope. But I did not get into that album.
Bro, you take forever to roll that.
Well, I've been talking. I don't have a grinder either. I do have a grinder, but I don't like to grind up my weed for blunts. I like it like chunkier. Jeez.
You're not a good multitasker, bro. I definitely some other bozo on the mayor run would have got my vote, bro.
I was the only candidate that was pro weed, so take that.
Would you go to the debates high? Yes.
I mean, no, honestly, no, I wouldn't
I
because
just took an edible. I didn't smoke.
honestly, like I didn't smoke right before, but like I would wake up and smoke, and the debate was at like 4:30.
Yeah.
But I wasn't high at like
I'm gonna take
4:30.
this edible
No?
for sure.
Were you high like
2:30.
at 2:30?
Hell yeah.
I was high at like
2:30.
1:30. That's hilarious. No, I was on the news for smoking weed, like right here where you're sitting. Actually, I was just smoking a blunt, just like reading the mayor shit.
No way.
It was funny.
On TV?
Yeah,
It's real.
it was cool.
That's where the 600 votes came. They like, yes.
It's on my Instagram.
600 or 400?
600 votes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got. Why would I lie about 200 votes?
That's what mayors do. They lie, bro.
I would say I got like 1,000 if I was gonna lie. I'm all lying about 200 fucking shit. They're both not good. That's hilarious. No, I was at this this viewing party like with the other mayor candidates, like, and like, you know, it was a party, like, so everyone was drinking and stuff, waiting for the results. Kind of like the president election, like they'll have updates like every hour, and the first update, you know, the first girl had like 300, I had like 4, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a second. By the third update, she had like 2,000, I had like 14. I was like, yeah. I just put my beer down. I was like, yeah, guys, let me get out of here. It was so fucking funny. I've definitely thought I was gonna win.
Really?
I did think I was gonna win.
There's no way you thought you were gonna win, bro.
I definitely thought I was gonna win, bro.
Did that
bro.
prove that the young people don't vote? Because maybe the young people wanted you to win, but then they're like, yo, motherfuckers past certain ages don't be voting and shit like that. So
I thought you were
have
gonna
a
say they
chance.
stole the election, bro. Like the mail-in ballots.
maybe that. Maybe that.
Yeah, I did think I was gonna win though, for real.
No doubt.
No, you didn't, bro.
I swear to God, bro. I told my parents, I was like, wait, mom and dad, I'm gonna be mayor, and I did not.
You not first, you last.
Yeah,
Ricky Bobby.
so question, yeah. What was that or what was it like when you had to tell them, yo, I didn't win, and then after you hyped them up that bad?
Oh no, my parents knew before me, bro. My they fucking my dad's watching the news every single night, and I don't have cable. So
Did he call you like, yo?
yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, what do you mean? Are you not watching TV?
Are you not watching TV?
And I had just left that party. I was like, well, I knew I wasn't doing too good, but I didn't think I lost yet. But yeah.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I hope next time that you win for sure.
No, I know, bro. Like, I really didn't. If I'm being completely honest, deep down, like I didn't really think I was gonna win, but I wanted to think I was gonna win, type shit.
Yeah.
So which one is it, bro? You're like on both sides of the fence. I'm
Like-
hella confused.
Like
bro.
deep down, like I don't have the 100K that this bitch put into her thing, and I'm like, I go to YouTube. I'll fucking keep chugging along with this YouTube. It's like I wanted to believe I was gonna win, but like $0 fighting 100K is usually not gonna win.
Next time I'll be your fundraiser, bro, and I'll help you
Thanks,
get some
man.
funds, bro.
You need to make this crazy ass paper for every $20 increment money you get, so it's insane. So I'm sure she had so much paperwork to fill out.
Mm.
You have to start like a separate bank account and get taxed on it and shit. It's like fucked. And then dissolve it after the election.
Are you still rolling it?
Bruh. This guy takes one hit, he's all, I'm so high right now. Alright, it's done. Almost. Alright, what about other than music? What are you doing?
Man, I've been skiing and snowboarding a few times, driving ATVs, playing pool, bowling. I went to New York. Yeah, just enjoying life, yo. Just not thinking about like reporting to anybody or anything. Yo, just, you know, trying to make new friends type shit and just chilling, you know, just seeing where this shit goes.
You got me all nervous over here, bro. Now I'm all fumbling it.
You've been fumbling it.
No, I was talking at first. But like, you have any hobbies or anything?
Um,
Paint.
nah, not really.
Why?
Not sure, bro. Just don't find too many things like enjoyable.
Damn.
Yeah.
Speak on that.
More of like a problem solver, and like like most people like to go out and have fun type shit. I'm more like a nerd, like a homebody, and just trying to figure shit out, type shit.
Mm-hmm. That's the Chinese part. No, I was kidding.
No, it probably is. Like, my father was the same. He had everything in the world. Like anything money could buy, and he was like not like a miserable person, but like, he was like in that type of mode where it didn't look like he was happy, but I'm sure he was type of thing. But he definitely didn't ever smile or like do nothing like that. He was always criticizing, type shit. But he did have life figured out. Is the thing that I give him. He enjoyed life, and he didn't let the money get to his head. He was super humble, and he took care of his responsibilities like a man.
Respect, man. He's no longer with us.
Nope.
I feel like that's kind of how the older generation is, bro. Like my dad's kind of like that too. Like he's a hard ass. He doesn't smile, but like he took care of his shit, and I mean look where I'm at. Like I'm not in a bad spot because of that motherfucker. And same for you. Yeah. You don't have any kids, or do you?
No.
No kids. Do you have any kids?
Hell yeah.
You have kids?
I got some kids. I got 3 kids.
You have 3 kids?
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's got like 7.
I got 3, man.
You got kids?
No, I don't have kids. Not that I know of.
You got a boyfriend?
Do I have a boyfriend? Not anymore. He broke up with me. No, I'm just kidding. You think I'm gay, bro? You putting that jacket on me already, bro?
No, bro. I just like to be what's it called, respectful. So I gotta ask.
It's a new day and age.
Yeah, don't assume my gender.
No
What's-
girlfriend?
Nah, no girlfriend. I'd rather work, bro. I'd rather do 5 videos a day, like I told you guys. Like, I'd rather try to reach these milestones instead of going on a date and fucking going to get food with a bitch for 3 hours. Like,
But what if you learn something from her, yo?
I mean, in this point in my life, like, I'd rather sit down with people like you and learn shit from you guys than try to like have a consistent relationship with a girl. Like I hang out with girls, yeah, but I don't spend my time like going places with them. I'd rather work here.
You don't know how to talk to girls, bro?
I know how to talk to girls. I mean, what? You don't think I get bitches? I get bitches. But it's just I'd rather work.
No, I feel you.
I'm young. I'm 26. Like I feel like if I don't capitalize on the podcast right now, like I'm wasting time. Like the podcast is doing great.
Hell yeah.
No, it is. There's a lot of
yeah.
people talking about you, bro. You got
Hell
a
yeah.
great buzz out here.
For sure.
That's fire.
Yeah.
See, and like I don't want to waste it, because I know a lot of people. Like if you ask anyone in Colorado, they're like, I have a podcast, I'm gonna start a podcast, or I want to start a podcast, like type shit, and just people just fumble the bag so easily because it's hard to be consistent.
That's a fact.
Bitches.
Nice. You'll get there, bro. You'll get the views, bro. For
Hell yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Psych.
Oh,
No.
Psych. God damn. But would you guys listen to any other podcasts outside of like Joe Rogan or No Jumper? Or...
Yeah, I like No Jumper. Adam 22's fire.
Yeah.
Academics, I fuck with Academics.
I like Academics a lot.
Yeah.
His new one, that Academy's going crazy.
What
$1 million.
do you like the Suge Knight one? Sorry, bro. my
I
bad.
ain't heard the Suge Knight one.
I've heard about it and I've heard clips of it, but I haven't heard it.
It's fire.
It's over jail call.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's doing life, is he not?
Like 20.
He's doing like 20 something.
That's probably his life.
Yeah.
I feel. He's
an old man right now.
yeah.
All right, with what he enjoyed in life, would you say, hey, cut my life out today and then I get to restart my life as Suge Knight? Would you say yes or no?
Like from the 90s or to the
Yeah,
80s
from
or
the
whatever?
Yeah.
No, because I feel like he has killed multiple people. Isn't that what he's in prison for? Is running over someone?
Yeah, true.
So no, I don't want to kill anyone.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Most people would say yes because of the money and fame and the hundreds of millions, private jets, and all this other shit. They'll probably be like, yeah, I would love to be him.
I feel like I believe in heaven and hell. Like I feel like if you kill someone, bro, you probably might go to hell. Like you can't just kill people like that. You religious? No?
No. I think you just go on to the next life and it's a wrap, yo. No religion, no nothing. Yo, it's over.
Oh, reincarnation then.
No. The next life is, yo, you in the dirt and it goes to blank 0.
Oh, okay.
Your energy. That's it.
Yeah.
Your energy just goes somewhere.
Who said? They said? Who's they?
Yeah. For real though.
But what do you mean energy? Where does it go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's got to go somewhere.
Into the dirt, yo.
Energy cannot be created or destroyed?
Let me ask you, you say heaven or hell, but they say,
Or matter.
God, forgives you when you repent. So.
That's true. But murdering someone is like,
But he forgives all sins.
yo, that's crazy.
He forgives
But a
all
lion
sins.
murders.
It's like the 10 big ones.
A lion murders a cow.
I feel
every
you
day.
though. I hear you. I hear you.
A lion murders a calf?
Yeah, every day, right?
I mean, yeah, but yeah, fucking bro. I don't think a calf and a lion have free will like we do. Or no? Hot take. Calves have free will.
I mean, I guess yes and no.
Calves don't have no fucking free will. They're prisoned up. They got somebody telling them what to do.
No. I'm saying like a cow out in the wild, yo. Like a lion eats and kills everything.
I said calf. My bad.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in Africa, you got. I not in America. Shit, out here.
Yeah, I don't think animals are the same standard as humans.
But why? It's a living thing, you know. Like that's why you have all these vegans going crazy about all these factories about mass murdering fucking animals because they believe they have rights as well, right?
I mean, but not like
Yes or no?
consciousness. I mean, they have rights, but not consciousness. Like, yeah, you shouldn't like be able to just go blow the head off anyone's dog. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But like,
But you don't think it's fucked up to have mass like production of animals, like mass murdering and not saying I'm just questioning because I eat burgers and shit all the time. I'm just asking out of curiosity. On your take on it.
I really like. It's gonna sound fucked up, but like until it's like presented to me, like in all those documentaries, that's when I start to really have an issue with it. But like, what can I do about factory farming? Like sitting here, like I could change my diet.
Yeah.
But
No
like,
facts. I'm just asking your opinion on it.
it's fucked up, yeah. But we need to get on it as a society. Like the people, our leaders, our mayors, need to be like, we're a fucking sustainable city, and we're not gonna do that factory farming shit. Like it's hard for one person.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think we should go back to music, yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, let's go back. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into your career. You know what? I think I don't know. I'm kind of high now too. Fuck. Some of the artists that you've worked with. Is there any that we haven't spoke on? I wasn't high when we started this, but now I'm kind of.
Those are pretty much it. But I worked on a bunch of songs for like other people type shit. That was like my main thing. Like I said before, was like songwriters and producers. So like LMA Boot Up, that was a song that was done at our studio that we put together with with Joel James is the songwriter, and we had DJ Mustard's I think it was either lead. She wrote the song, and then 2 years later it's a #1 hit.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah.
She was signed to DJ Mustard too, right? That went left. I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It went sour for some reason.
Yeah.
You ever meet DJ Mustard?
Yeah, a few times. I used to be with DJ Mustard and Ty Dolla $ign and YG in the studio like all the time.
Oh, really?
Like early before they all blew up type shit.
Like what years?
11, 12, 13.
Oh wow. So kind of because I kind of relating to that. I just watched the Trap Lore Ross shit on Draco the Ruler. 2013 is kind of when YG and Draco are the beefs brewing. You know, the Bloods and Crips. Is Tyga a Blood?
No, I'm not sure.
No. I'll fucking Google it. Google has everything. But did you ever like try to get did people ever try to extort you or try to like do anything to you like gang politic wise?
No, never.
No, never.
Yeah, and not even like on no tough thing. I just always been cool, and I really like to connect people and just like defuse situations. So like even if people had beef that was right in front of me and they were going at it, I would do my best to vocally like diffuse it type shit. So yeah, like they never tried, and I think my energy is just pure and like humble. So I don't think that people would like do that type of shit in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's interesting. Well, give me what's a typical studio session with YG and Mustard and Ty Dolla $ign?
Just depends on which era of their career. Like in the beginning, I mean, they're always like good friends and vibing out. But in the beginning, yeah, they was like always together, like vibing out, and then in between, like music and money, they go their separate ways. But I think they've always been like genuine towards each other, But yeah, no, it was definitely crazy for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
The- the-
drinking, smoking.
drinking, smoking, and just the transition from not that they didn't have anything because they had a good energy between them, but the changes financially to when you see Ty pulling up in a used BMW to now he pulls up in a Lamborghini. The truck is like, wow, man, like we did that shit, yeah, like we honed in on that energy and we executed it, and now like like the fruit or the fruits of our label came back to us type shit. So like it's really like dope to be around.
Mm. Wow. Yeah, it's got to be inspiring. Just exactly like you said, just being around that energy.
Yeah, facts. Especially like Mustard, like early in his career. I think the story goes that Ty taught Mustard how to make beats, and then Mustard's like top 5 producers of our generation. Type
Yeah.
shit.
Mm. Wow. What's your other top 4 producers of this generation or right now? Or
Shit, that's a tough question, but probably like Boy Wonder, 808 Mafia, Southside, Hit Boy. You know Hit Boy?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've been on his Big Hit and Hit Boy, that whole tape. That's a good tape.
yeah. D Mile, he's one of my favorites, but yeah, probably them for sure. But Hit Boy is definitely my favorite, just because he's a hit producer, but his beats are just insane. Like they're like a musical movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with you. Hit Boy is for sure up there. Have you heard? Have you heard that new Big Hit? His dad. I'm pretty sure it's his dad. Just got out of like a 30-year sentence in prison.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, that's insane. Man. So I want to get back onto the ultra
UFB,
UFB ultra flat. Where's that name come from?
Ultra Flat Black is it's a graffiti art gallery is what we are, and Ultra Flat Black is like the darkest spray you could get back in the graffiti era. You feel what I'm saying? Like back in the tagging days, some graffiti shit, some street shit.
What is the future? What is the future going with you two? Are you guys gonna try to do some kind of business for the gallery and some
Yes,
music
sir.
stuff?
Yes, sir.
Oh hell yeah! Any gems you guys could drop on us? Anything to look forward to?
Here's some stuff to look forward to. Y'all just gotta wait on it. I'll put it like that. Y'all gotta wait on it. We got some shit to look forward to though, for sure, for sure.
Oh wow!
Hell yeah. For the up and coming artists, for the artists that's already, we trying to connect it. We trying to put some stuff together, try to change some people's lives, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Gary, why do you? You're a very low key guy. Why did you delete all your Instagram posts?
I don't even know, bro. To be honest, I just felt like I don't know, just a feeling, just to delete everything and just. Cause back in the day, right? Like, I could have signed like some big artists, and because of certain things, like Atlantic was like, no, we don't believe in them, blah blah
No
blah.
names?
Huh?
No name.
The Baby was one of them. That was by Blast, Mulatto.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Huge artist.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. A few other ones, but so I used to keep like all the emails and tell everybody, yo, like look at what I did, yo, like fucking I could have signed them. And one day I was like, you know what, man, I'm tired of looking back at this shit, yo. Like I want to look at what's forward, and then and that's what ended up happening. Like, and that's how I got to the Rancho deal, and I was able to close, which it was a massive deal. I can't say the numbers, but it was huge. So in that transition, I went from a non-closer to a closer, you know, so type shit.
So that kind of made you so that was kind of just a refreshing of your life, the cleansing of the whole social media shit.
Yeah, cause it like I got tired of telling people, yo, I worked at Atlantic, blah blah blah. I don't want to be 100% known for that. I want to be known for entrepreneurship, like my father was, type shit, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you said you want to develop these artists and make a team, and you have the reputation. I think what I was gonna bring it to was you being low key. You need to pop your shit more. You need to go out there and show your face and be like, yo, I'm Gary, and like this is fucking what I do and what I can do for you, and just like, but like I said in Colorado, people are half-assing it, maybe not, maybe so, but like their asses are not in the studio, and it's like type shit. So like it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough for you to hone this team, but I'm excited to see.
No, I'll figure it out, bro. Like I'm a brainiac, so you know. And I'm glad that you brought up that question because that's my biggest thing is how do you put crews together of different personalities so that way they could execute their best shit, you know. And that puzzle's very tough to figure out, but when it's figured out, it's probably one of the best feelings on earth. When you get a team to hit on all cylinders, and I've seen it before. And like I said, once again, one of the best feelings on earth when you see a great team chemistry and everybody going towards the same goal. Yeah. So as far as like the the pop and shit, that's not really me. And sometimes I wish that it was, but I like to find people that do like to pop their shit and you know try to give them a platform. But for now, you know, like I'm cool with being low key, and you know that's not who I am, and I'm not gonna change. To make other people feel me, you know, like either way, whether I'm loud or I'm quiet, this shit's gonna get done. So, yeah.
That's a great point.
Fact.
It's a great point. You know, we just live in a world where people just it has to be right in their face, or else they're just not even gonna listen to it. But yeah, I'm excited to see it, man. And any artists that you got, bring them through here. You know, love to do an interview with them, get to know them, showcase their music.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you guys coming. Now, is there anything else that you guys just want to definitely hit on? I feel like we might be skipping something. No?
You guys, if you got any more questions or anything, if not, then yeah, pretty much good.
Are you happy in life?
Happy, yes. A bit sad that I lost some family members, yes. But happy, yeah, 100%.
What makes you like? What like keeps you going?
Competition. Yeah, I'm very competitive. And I see as I'm taking my break and I see these other people gaining market share that I believe that belongs to me, that's what is keeping me going right now. And surely, maybe slowly but surely, I'll get back to the marketplace and I'll be ready to compete on a higher level for sure. Yeah, that's what keeps me going.
Love that, man.
Yeah.
All right. Last thing. Any advice that you would give to not only people that want to do what you're doing, but people that want to be maybe even the position that you're working, like talent musician wise. Like speak on the people that want to find the talent, and then speak on the people that like how can they hone their talent and be this person.
I forget who said it in a recent interview. I think it's very key that you know yourself and become yourself, and you know truly who you are. And I think that if you do that, then that will transition in camera for the artist. So like being who you are and like really honing in and not giving a fuck. I think is key for artists while still having like talent musically and being able to identify what's working in pop culture and how to break records like such as like TikTok, what you're doing with that like type of arena type thing. And for the executives, man, just you just got to go through the mud and just learn everything. Like there's no like skipping a step. Like there's a lot of things to the moving parts to the music industry that you have to learn. So like just keep your eyes open and your ears like open and your brain active. Like make sure that it's attentive to learning new game from everybody, because you can learn from the smartest to the dumbest person. You just gotta pay attention, and to really be not too aggressive to where you're pissing people off, but really be passionate about about your artist, and just being in a culture and being able to identify like how to break your artist and really study the game, be a super student of the game, so that way you know everything on the playing field when it comes to you.
Yeah, that's amazing advice. Very well said. Any last words, bro, that any last topics that you want to speak on?
I'm always gonna shout out my platform as well. So shout out to Ultra Flat Black. You know what I'm saying? Everything we got going over there. Amazing platform for comedians up and coming, artists up and coming. Everything like that. We are an art gallery, so for the artists that want to come out and display their art, come holla at me. Me and Gary got some good shit on the way, like we said.
Put us in there. We wanna help. Street Champs wants to help too.
Yeah, Street Champs, always Street Champs, man. Like I said, I reached out before this,
Yeah,
it's different. It's different when we're here.
Pull up to one of the events.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, don't be acting Hollywood, bro.
We have a Saturday show with Cuss and Taya, so like we go live at 8, kind of like we do on Thursdays. So like we'd have to move some things around.
Hell yeah.
But we could do it.
It's a great way to get to see the up and coming artists.
Hell yeah.
See what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
That'd be sick. That was crazy. You got any last things you want to say, bro? No? Hell yeah. Do you want to tell people where they can find you or anything? No? Gary, you want to tell people where they can find you?
At Gary G. Leon on Instagram.
All right, guys. You know what it is. Street Champs, come get put on. Like, follow, subscribe. All right. Peace.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We just hit 5,000 subs and we're trying to make it 6,000. Help us out and hit the subscribe button. Peace.